Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Monday, May 17th, 2021. Oh my goodness. Today is the 17th of May. Good morning and happy Monday, everyone. Let's start today off with a blessing, shall we? Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us the collective a blessing for this Monday morning, the 17th of May, 2021. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful tree. This is the blessing of a door closing. One moment, nothing is happening. Then everything seems to happen at once. A door closes, but before you know it, another opens. You walk through it into a bright new life, one in which you can be who you truly are. Namaste. Oh my goodness. Let me read this again. The blessing of a door closing. One moment, nothing is happening. Then everything seems to happen at once. A door soon closes, but before you know it, another opens. You walk through it into a bright new life, one in which you can be who you truly are. Namaste. Guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful blessing. A door closing is not always an end. A lot of times, it is an opportunity. It is putting away those things that no longer serve you, letting go of those things that you no longer need to hold on to, clearing space so that you can be filled with the blessings that the universe has for you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh my goodness. I am so grateful for all the questions I have today. We have some excellent questions today. So let's go ahead and jump right in to this reading. Our first question is by Beautiful Girl. And Beautiful Girl's question is, can President Biden broker a peace deal in Israel? Can President Biden broker a peace deal in Israel? Okay. What's going on there, guys? It's bad. It's bad. It's apartheid is what it is. This is separatism. This is hate and intolerance playing out on the world stage. Pay attention because what's happening there on a grand scale is happening here on a smaller scale. The only thing that's not going on at this point is we're not lobbing rockets at each other. But this is division. This is people pitted against people. We are all flesh and blood. We all breathe air and drink water. We all deserve a place on this planet. No one owns the land. No one ever did. No one ever should. Okay, Beautiful Girl's question is, can President Biden broker a peace deal in Israel? Can President Biden broker a peace deal in Israel? Can President Biden broker a peace deal in Israel? Yes or no question. Make sure they're up. They're upside down. Go. First card we get, signifier card, we get the Seven of Wands, fighting off opposition. This is the fighting that's going on, guys. There is fighting within both factions. This is a war that has been going on for eons. Okay? This is the peace deal that Jared claimed to have broken or brokered. It's broken. It's fallen apart. Crossed by the Eight of Pentacles, making money. Guys, there, believe it or not, Anytime there's conflict, people are getting rich. Arms dealers, arms manufacturers, anybody who deals in war, bullets makers, bomb makers, factories, um, uh, uh, high high capacity fuel, rocket fuel. All of those are mechanisms of war. So anytime there is any type of conflict, people are enriching themselves off of other people's pain and suffering. The third card, this is a yes or no question. Can President Biden broker a peace deal in Israel? The third card, we get the hanged man in reverse. This is the body politic, and this is what it is about. It is about politics. This is about politics. We are so close to being where we were as a world when Adolf Hitler took over. The ideology is there. The mistrust is there. The side eyeing our fellow man and looking at our fellow man, our neighbors, as if they are our enemies and somebody that we need to watch. This is what is going on right now. Keep your eyes open, guys. Fourth card, can President Biden broker a peace deal in the Middle East? We get the Page of Pentacles. This is study application. This is somebody connected to the asker. And the asker, this is about President Biden. But I think this is going to all come back to all the treachery that was going on in the Middle East. This is going to come back to um, the Secretary of State, I can't remember his name, Mike Pompeo. This is going to come back to Pompeo. This is going to come back to Jared Kushner. There's going to be information coming out. There was undercutting. Guys, there's weapons deals. There's all kinds of dirty politics being played in the Middle East. And the poor people on the Gaza Strip are the victims in this. Okay, the fifth card. And our answer, we get temperance. So the answer to beautiful girl's question is yes. President Biden will be able to bring to broker some type of a balance with the countries involved in this conflict. Guys, this has the potential to get very big, to draw other people in. What it's going to do is it's going to further divide. Uh, it's going to cause a further divide between Muslims and Christians in the Middle East, because that's what this is all about. It's still about racism, guys. But this is religious racism, and that's what's going on. It's what's going on. And that was our answer. So the next question is from Sleeping Dogs Lie. And their question is Liz Cheney pulling the sympathy card to save the Republican Party? Okay, and that's a little yes or no question, and I have a question to go along with that after this. Is Liz Cheney using sympathy, garnering sympathy to garner support, to bring people to her side if they see her being treated badly? But guys, remember, all these people could walk away. They could change that letter designator in front of their name. None of them have done it. And it's because they are entrenched in it. Don't be fooled by the pomp and circumstance. The question was, is Liz Cheney pulling the sympathy card to help save the Republican Party, but not save it, to garner people around her? Okay, now we got our answer on Friday that they're going to try to start a new Republican Party, a new conservative party. So this goes right hand in hand with that. Is Liz Cheney pulling the sympathy card to pull Republicans to her side? It's an excellent question. Let sleeping dogs lie. Excellent question. And here we go. Is Liz Cheney using the sympathy card to draw support to her from the Republican Party? First card we get is the Nine of Cups, the little emperor protecting his asset. Oh my goodness, guys. This is them protecting themselves from what's going on. Okay. And believe me, guys, they have all this stuff planned out. Nothing is by chance. The names that are going to come up, the people who are going to be running, all of this stuff has been vetted. There's backroom meetings going on all the time. They are playing a long game. Okay, crossed by the Page of Cups, a bringer of news. The third card, this is a yes or no question. Is Liz Cheney using sympathy to garner support? We get the Chariot. This is information um, rushing in quickly as if going to war. And this war card is very significant because this is a civil war going on within, way deep within the Republican Party. However, it is a war of cowards. All of them. All of them, whether they are for 45 or against 45, they are all too cowardice to stand up to him. The fourth card is Liz Cheney playing the sympathy card to garner support. And here's our answer. Let sleeping dogs lie. Yes, she is. Like I just said, they're playing the long game. Liz Cheney, I do believe, is going to use this as a platform, a diving board to run for president. Okay, and what with all the cognitive dissonance that's going on, she is going to be put on a pedestal and revered as some type of a Republican hero saver when she is a sycophant. She's voted with him over 90% of the time. Okay, great question. The next question in line with this, what is Liz Cheney's agenda? And I'm going to let my spirit guides help me on this one. What is Liz Cheney's agenda? What is Liz Cheney's agenda? What is Liz Cheney's agenda? Okay. What is Liz Cheney's agenda? Oh my goodness, guys. Signifier card. We get the Tower. Ruin, desolation. Oh my goodness. Distress, ruin, calamity, disgrace, deception, misery. Deception is the card. Like I keep saying, guys, do not be fooled. These people, these leopards, have not changed their spots, crossed by the hanged man, being forced to see things differently, manipulating things to be seen differently, changing the narrative. The third card, this is a yes or it's not. This is what is Liz Cheney's agenda. The third card, we get the Two of Rods, holding the weight of the world in her hands. This is her. This is her holding what's the remnants of the Republican Party, the remnants of that part, that faction of the party that is not uh, complete sycophants to 45. However, I find it hard to separate them when they refuse to stand up to him, because if you lie with dogs, you wake with fleas. And they're lying with the dog and they're covered in fleas and nobody wants to take a bath. Okay? They are in this, they are with him. So it's hard to separate them because they are all one entity. The fourth card, what is Liz Cheney's agenda? We get the Seven of Rods, the fighting off of opposition. Again, this is the fight within the GOP. This is the back room behind closed doors shouting matches that are going on. These people are at each other's throats. but they are all too afraid to speak out. They don't want to be that odd man out. They don't want the finger of 45 pointing at them. Okay. And we still have to be worried about this, guys. In all of these states that are Republican run, where they are changing the laws, they are changing the rules of engagement, they are creating a void, they are creating another Jim Crow era. They are literally taking us back hundreds of years. They are taking away our rights. And people like Liz Cheney are all for it. These people are on board with everything that they are doing. They're not speaking out about them rigging the vote, about gerrymandering, about uh, changing the rules to where Republicans win by default. They're not talking about this. Why? Because they know if they do, just like 45 says, if it was a fair election, Republicans would never win. And that's what this is all about. And until people wake up and understand that these people are playing on the ignorance and the greed, this is the Republican Party. They play on the ignorance and the greed of its subscribers to keep them there. It's the I'm going to look out for me crowd. That's what they've become. That's what Liz Cheney is. Liz Cheney's agenda is to keep the status quo, to just move the face of the party away from 45, to put a woman's face, to put a softer face on the GOP, because they believe that if they put this woman's face up there, that it's going to bring women back to the Republican Party. Women have left in droves. They have left in droves, but they don't have a place to go. The ideology that's built into the Republican Party, that's what makes Republicans and Democrats so fundamentally different. And it's the way that we think about things. Democrats basically believe everyone should have an opportunity. Everyone should get a piece of the pie. Republicans believe first come, first serve. If you don't get any pie, you were too slow. That is the difference. It's between community and people being out for themselves, just getting what they can get and basically saying, screw everybody else. Liz Cheney's platform, her whole thing is to change the way that the Republican Party looks, basically to women and to moderate Republicans, to draw them back, to entice them back to the Republican Party. Nothing will change. Nothing will change except for you'll have a monster in a skirt. That's Liz Cheney's agenda. My next question is from Veronica G. And her question is, did the CDC revoke the COVID protocols too early? Okay, this is not a tarot card question. And I'm not going to ask tarot this question, but this is a question that we all need to discuss. Now, I cannot say whether or not I'm not a scientist, so I don't know what the virus is doing in America. However, I am a consumer of media, and I can see that around the world we're struggling with COVID still, and certain countries are struggling very, very badly. So, did we open? Are we opening too early? Are we not opening soon enough? These are the questions that we've been fighting since we came into COVID. And the simple answer is we are responsible for our health. The government can give us guidelines. It is up to us to protect ourselves. So if you feel that it's too soon, wear your mask. And that's all I can say. If you are uncomfortable, stay out of the crowds. You control your life. You control your destiny. You control where you go in the world and what you do. Be as safe as you want to be. That is your right. Okay? So, I'm not going to say whether it's too early or what. As for me, I'm going to wear my mask until I'm comfortable not wearing it. I'm not going to be bullied or forced into um, being like these other people. My life is my life, and I value it, and I will protect my life myself. Okay? But that was an excellent question, Veronica. Um, the next question is from Marian F. And Marian would like to know, will other people in the House of Representatives be indicted along with Matt Gaetz for the crimes that he committed? Okay, so this is just on Matt Gaetz and Greenberg's crimes so far. Will any other um, Congress people be indicted with Matt Gaetz? Great question, because we don't know how deep this goes. I had a good feeling that we're gonna hear Ron DeSantis's name and some more Florida men's names, as well as some Congress people's names, like Devin Nunes. Yeah. Okay. Uh, will other people in the House be indicted with Matt Gaetz? Are there more people that are going to be indicted with Matt Gaetz? This is a great question. Okay, here we go. First card out, we get strength. And because we're dealing with all these sycophants, this is abuse of power. This is what this is all about, is abuse of power. Everything that Matt Gaetz is charged with is being associated with is abuse of power. Manipulating a child, paying a child and having her be a consort for grown men. That's an abuse of power. It's an unequal relationship. A little girl who has no power and a powerful politician who has money and power. And then a person who has legal things on their side too. This is definitely the right energy. Will other people be indicted with Matt Gaetz? Oh, look at this. We get the 5 of rods. This is fighting within the GOP. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're going at it. People's names are coming up. People are angry. But people are like, yeah, yeah, we're all in this now. Now we're all gonna get brought down, and they are fighting each other. They are screaming at each other. Again, we get the 2 of rods, being holding the weight of the world in one's hands. And this is how they're feeling right now. Everybody's feeling very heavy. Everybody's feeling like they need to look for some help. They need to look for some help. There's a lot of lawyers being retained right now. The fourth card, are other people in the House going to be indicted? Look at this, guys. Look at this. We get the sun. Big old yes. Material happiness, fortune, marriage. Yes. Some marriages are going to break up with this. Some people are going to lose a lot of money. So, you know what? People are going to get indicted. Now, indicted just means you're going to get arrested. That doesn't mean you're going to go to jail. A lot of these crimes, especially the ones with identity theft and stuff like that, carry hefty, hefty, hefty fines. There'll be a lot of probation, okay, because these are wealthy politicians, okay. But yes, yes, Marion, yes, we will at least get to see some of these people perp walked. Yes, we will. Excellent question. Okay, next question. I think this might be Marion's question as well. Is Mueller working with Merrick Garland? And if he is, will he testify again? So, a two-part question. Is Merrick Garland working? I'm sorry. Is Robert Mueller working with Merrick Garland on the on the dossier? And will he testify again if the answer is yes? Is Robert Mueller working with Merrick Garland? That's an excellent question now. And here we go. Oh, first card out, we get the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Um, oh my goodness, this is pain. Crossed by. Look at that, guys. We get the Sun again. Big, big, huge yes. Yes. Merrick Garland and Robert Mueller are working together. Now we're going to go right into the next question. Will Robert Mueller testify again? Yes. Yes, it has to be brought back into balance. Robert Mueller will testify again. Let's go ahead and pull the last three. Oh, we got death. Things need to come to an end. We need to stop this. We need to end this cycle. The dark money, the dark meetings need to be exposed in the final card. What's done in the dark must be brought out into the light. Oh my God, I love tarot. Oh my goodness, I love tarot. Excellent question. Okay, my next question is from Danielle R. And her question is, will the Indian COVID variant, which is the black fungus, reach America? Will the Indian variant of COVID-19 impact America? Will the Indian variant of COVID-19 impact America? Here we go. First card, we get the Nine of Pentacles, the opulence card. Okay, Bird of Paradise. Oh, that's an affirmative card, though. But you know what I'm looking for? Crossed by the Five of Pentacles, the destitution card, being left out in the cold. The question is, will the Indian COVID variant reach America? Third card, we get the Moon. What's done in the dark will shown in the light. Hidden enemies, danger, darkness, terror, deception, and error. The fourth card, we get the Knight of Wands, fear of moving forward. This is also a change of location. Fifth card, we get the Magician. This is skill, sickness, and loss. Sixth card, we get the Strength card. This is a yes or no question. Seventh card, we get the Three of Pentacles. This is money, and things being traded in secret. Will the Indian COVID variant reach America? The eighth card, we get the Seven of Cups, the illusion delusion card. The Seven of Cups reads fairy favors, reflection, imagination, some success, but not permanent. The ninth card, we get the Empress. This is pregnant with possibilities, ignorance, and doubt. And the final card, we get the Death card. We get the Death card, the end of a cycle. So the way that this kind of reads, guys, is that we are not out of the woods yet. The very first card, this Nine of Pentacles. Let me read you the Nine of Pentacles so you understand why this is of an affirmative card. This is prudence, safety, success, accomplishment, and discernment. This is an affirmative card, and this is the first card, and the last card is death. So, yes, yes, Danielle. The variance is, if people are traveling, COVID is traveling. If there is a variant somewhere else, it will make its way here, as well as the variants that are being developed, made by people's immune systems, will travel around the world. As people are moving, COVID will move. It's an airborne virus, guys. It hitches a ride on your clothes, hitches a ride in your nose, on your spit, If it's going to go, it's going to go. Okay. The next question is, will Liz Cheney break from the Republicans on voting issues? Will she cross the aisle? This is an excellent question. Will Liz Cheney break with the Republicans on voting issues? Will she cross the aisle? And this is giving her the benefit of the doubt, guys. Will Liz Cheney break from the Republicans on voting issues? Will she cross the aisle? Will Liz Cheney break with the Republicans on voting issues? And will she cross the aisle? Here we go. First card, we get the Ten of Pentacles. This is the end of a cycle. This is gain, riches, family, family home. Also kind of an affirmative card. Crossed by the Fool, folly, mania, walking off the cliff. Third card, will Liz Cheney break from Republicans and cross the aisle? We get the Two of Swords, the crossroads. Okay? The Two of Swords is conformity, courage, friendship, affection, and intimacy. Another affirmative card. The fourth card, we get the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is the distant past. Okay, this is just what just happened to her. She had all of their swords plunged right into her back. The Republicans turned their back on her and severed her, removing her from her position. The fifth card, we get the Star. This is the lost, theft, and abandoned, or the Star of Good Hope. So this is again another kind of an affirmative card. But let's go. We want to be more. We want a more concrete answer. The sixth card, the future influence. We get the Eight of Swords, tied and bound. The prison card. This could be her being held back. Them trying to uh, quiet her, silence her, to put her aside. Seventh card, will Liz Cheney break from the Republicans and cross the aisle? We get the Ten of Cups, another end of a cycle. Ten of Cups reads, taking, this is contentment, perfection, home or home country. Still, we were getting a lot of affirmatives here. Eighth card, we get the Nine of Cups, the little emperor protecting their hoard. Okay. Ninth card, will Liz Cheney cross the aisle? Look at this. We got a fear of movement or a change of position. So this is it's still, guys, just like this Fool card. Yeah, maybe kind of up in the air. Last card, we get the Emperor. This is a good, fair, honest man. This is stability, power, and a great person. What we did not get was a concrete yes. I mean, we got the Star, which is kinda, maybe, yeah, no, yeah, but mm. So what it seems like could happen is that she may hint that she may go with the Democrats. But honestly, guys, let's see what's next. We get the Four of Cups, the offer that no one wants. But we do get the Bird of Paradise at the bottom, and that is another semi-affirmative card. So, guys, I'm gonna say Liz Cheney, it's not concrete, but she may either throw indications that she might cross the aisle, or maybe she will cross the aisle on some certain issues. All we have to do is wait and see. The next question is also about Cheney. She's the star of the hour. This is from Danielle R. Is Liz Cheney the woman who will bring down 45? Is this the woman who will bring down 45? Since all of us readers have been predicting that a woman will take him down, and so many women have possibilities of doing just that. But is Liz Cheney the woman who will bring down 45. Here we go. First card out. We get the moon. What's done in the dark will be shown in the light. This is yes or no question. Is Liz Cheney the woman who will bring down 45? Look at this, guys. Interesting. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Guys, if she when she and she's going to run for president. We cannot let her become president. It will be worse than having 45 because she's intelligent and she knows where all the cracks in the system is, and she is not a benevolent, decent person. Please don't get it twisted. Okay, my next question is from Sharon Q. And Sharon's question is, will 45 be indicted in September? Okay, tarot and time don't go hand in hand. I will ask it, but timelines only exist on this planet. That's a human condition. The universe isn't broken into time. So things happen when they're supposed to happen. Um, will 45 be indicted in September? I'll ask it anyway, though, because I'm interested in as well. Will 45 be indicted in September? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands on the first card. That's a big old yes. Ace of Wands is my beating stick. This is the one that gets your attention, beat you about the head and chest. This is creation, invention, enterprise, birth, family, the beginning of enterprise, money, fortune, and inheritance. Let's go ahead and pull the first six. Crossed by the Nine of Wands, the battled and beleaguered soldier. Tired of fighting. Third card, we get the Page of Pentacles, bringer of news, studious youth connected to the asker. Fourth card, we get inverted, the Knight of Swords inverted. And the Knight of Swords inverted reads skill, bravery, capacity, defense. In reverse, this is imprudence, incapacity, and extravagance. Huh. Will 45 be indicted? The extravagance. Oh my goodness. Fifth card. Look at this. His biggest fear. His biggest fear. Left out in the cold. Um, Destitution. That's a bad change. That's a bad change. And the last card, we get the Knight of Pentacles, the steadfast warrior. This is the one that's staying in wait, strong, awaiting the next order. Okay. And the last question of the day is, now this is about the cyber hack on the pipeline, on the pipeline in the southern United States. Was the Kremlin in any way involved in the pipeline hack? Was the Kremlin in any way involved in the pipeline hack? This is a great question. Was the Kremlin involved? Was Vladimir Putin in any way, shape, or form involved in the pipeline hack? Was the Kremlin involved in the pipeline hack? Here we go. First card out. Man, this three of pentacles has made its way into every draw. Dark money. It's always about dark money, secret money. This is big corporations and all that stuff. Oligarchs. It's all about big old money, though. Was the Kremlin, was Putin involved in the pipeline hack crossed by the Page of Wands? This is big, opulent news. This is money news coming out. Third card, yes or no? Yeah, yes, guys, Russia was involved in that pipeline hack. Okay, we get the Temperance card. This is still a yes. This is the Balance card, but this is a yes. Let's pull the first six to see what Tarot has to say. We get the Three of Hearts in reverse. This is the distant past on was the Kremlin involved? The Three of Swords in reverse. Was the Kremlin involved in the pipeline hack? The Three of Swords in reverse is mental alienation, error, loss, distraction, disorder, and confusion. The fifth card, we get the Eight of Wands. This is another information coming in quickly. The Eight of Wands reads swiftness, speed toward an end. This is also love. And the last card I'm going to pull on this, we get the Empress in reverse. Oh my goodness. The Empress in reverse is light, truth, and public rejoice. So this again is another yes. This is the truth card. So yes, yes, the Kremlin, Russia was involved in that pipeline hack. Yes, and it will come to the light. The information will come out. The information will come out, guys. All right. Oh my goodness. This was a great read today. I feel so good. Guys, times are changing. Everything is changing. We ebb and flow in this state of chaos that we are in. The thing that we must remember is that what we can only worry about those things that we can control. We can't worry about what other people are doing because we can't change their outcome. But what we can change is our own behavior. And when we change little things in ourselves, those little things transfer to big things in the universe. The butterfly's wings, the butterfly's wings. Just remember, the flap of a butterfly's wings can change the outcome of a situation. So, the changing of our opinion, our attitude, letting go of those things that we have no control over, letting go of worry, letting go of anger, working on ourselves, being kind to all living things. And for you guys who know, that was the Reiki prayer right there. And this is what we need to hold on to, that we need to strive for, is to be our best selves. Because if we are our best selves and we present that to the world, then we exude goodness, love, and light. I love you. I love every one of you. Remember, when a door closes, a lot of the times, that's a blessing because a new door opens and it's full of the blessings and the possibilities and the things that will make your life worth living. I love you. I love you. I love every one of you. Happy birthday to my brother, Byron. His birthday is tomorrow. I love you, brother. I love you. Happy birthday, man. Have a great day. Everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. Have a fabulous Monday. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye, everybody.